Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 13 of Bottom Line. Today we're gonna try something a little questionable, because instead of avoiding the pirates, we're gonna go and see if we actually can make friends with them. But before we head out, I want to take care of a few things around the safe house and the ship. Talking about meteor storms, I really do not want to leave all these solar panels completely exposed, so we're gonna add some defense to the base. I also want to make a few small upgrades to the ship, including improving the airlock system and adding a few extra blocks to the ship as well. So before we go and ask the pirates nicely if they want to do some business with us, let's take some time to do some maintenance. I would like to put two turrets up top here that defend my solar panel from meteors or drones. And then in the ship itself, what I would like to do is improve this airlock. So I want this airlock no longer to work with the timer itself, but I want an event block to check if the doors are opened and then trigger my timer. I also want a food processor in here, which is going to allow me to build or cook maybe the spider meat or whatever, or some basic food if I need to. I think we're going to have to put the food processor there. And we're going to put the event controller here. You know what we need to install as well is defense blocks. Okay, I'm going to put a defense block in the back, event controller in the front. And then here we're going to put the food processor. And then in the base, we're going to have to do the same thing as guns and a defense block. All right. So let's have a look where we can do that. We have this O2 farm, which has no use for us, I think, really. So we could put a conveyor line up here and then put our guns on top of that. Alright, so now we have a decent defense up here. We could actually change this to a pipe instead. That might look cleaner and it looks a little bit more fitting. So we could do a pipe like this. There we go. That's better. Alright, then we need a defense block inside the base, and then we can look at the ship itself as well. And I was thinking about putting the defense block here, or instead put the defense block here, and then an access point here. Then we need to set this up. Defensive combat. AI behavior on. No fleeing because it's also a base, but we're not fleeing anyway. And then in here we can put a container or an access terminal. The advantage is here. If I turn this on, this airlock, I still have an access port that I can get access from without having to go outside every time. Perfect. Alright, so now that is done, let's check the ship. And then set this defensive block. AI behavior on. And then here we can put an event block. There we go. And then here we're going to put a food processor. Alright, so food processor and the event block, which is going to be event door airlock. Okay. And this is going to check if the doors have been opened or closed. And then we're going to say all the doors on the ship, add them. And then the select actions, we're going to go to my timer. And we're going to say trigger door timer when the door is fully opened and say start.
Energy low.
And then we can go to the timer and set this timer to set of actions no longer starts itself. There we go. So this timer is now waiting for me until I open this door. Then the timer is going to trigger and the door is going to close again. So this is going to give me way more time to get in and out. And the same here. Okay, and another thing I would like to do as well is get those, a few of these superconductors, and we're gonna drop them inside there, so I can just, bit by bit, reduce the cost of repairing this jump drive. We still need 970 or 870 superconductors. It's gonna be a slow burn. Alright, no, let me check. We are gonna go to one of those pilot stations now. So, GPS, SPRT. Can I make them just a red for now so I recognize where they are? So there's two of them there next to, I think that is actually my original start. There is another one down there, Dark Water Compound, which is only 2,000 kilometers, 2,700 kilometers. So I think we're going to jump in that direction. GPS, SP... Dark Water Compound. Alright, let's go and check out what this does. Disengage. We got 56% of hydrogen left, we should be fine. This is gonna be another space station. I don't see a planet nearby, so we should be fine. Jump drive. I would like you to jump to Dark Water Compound. Alright, let's see what that is gonna be. Are we gonna be shot straight away, or are we gonna be able to do a mission or something? I don't know, we'll see. Oh, we're really inside. Dark Water. So this is a red station because we are not friends with them. So let's see if we can change that. Why am I not connecting? Is this because we are not friends yet? I cannot connect to it until we are friendly? Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Hello? You guys cool? You guys cool? So, store. What do you guys sell? A hull frame and J-class courier? That's a jump ship. By the way, I love how these ships are actually damaged or like rusty. Compared with the ones you would buy from another station. I'm gonna buy the paschetti. And the burrito. I think we have enough ramen still in our chest somewhere. Let me just check something first. What are your acquisitions? Or do you have salvage? Yes, you have salvage, but I have no reputation. What is my reputation again? Mine is 973. Alright. Acquisition. Rocket. Pistol magazines. Reactor component. I can take this one. We can probably make that. 295 pistol magazines. That I cannot make, but we should be refreshing in like 2 minutes. In the meantime, all of this is like completely blanked out because I am not... Yeah, acquisition. So we're gonna have to wait 2 minutes. In the meantime, we can build these ammo. That's gonna give me 120 reputation. How many do we need again? Acquisition, 295. 295. Production, ammo, even the survival kit can make that. Let's just make 300. Doesn't even use magnesium, which is nice. Yeah, we still need to find all these. I think some of these we're only going to find on planets. I have not seen any ship that, for example, has a refinery on it. 24 seconds, alright. Let's see what you give me. These do pay nice, though. 230 rockets is also not cheap, because you need uranium to build those. Reactor coin is not cheap as well. So I don't know if that actually gives me enough money to actually... Nah. Alright, refresh. What do we got? Iron ingots I have. No. Maybe, even if I do a salvage contract or something. This I should actually be able to do. Accepted contracts, the iron. Finish from my... I'm not connected. How much was it again? Yeah, I can carry that. 1165. And then acquisition accepted. We should have the iron finish from character inventory. Not enough to 1165. Okay, I guess I need a little bit more. Okay, wasn't enough. Let's do another 500 in here. That should be enough to Still working on those. Bam, done. Alright, so now I just need for those 295 and this I can grind down in the future. We are currently minus 853, so we actually gained quite some reputation already. This is gonna take another 6 to 7 minutes before we have the next run. Do you? No search contracts, okay. You know what? I might want to change the color of this light just to be a little bit brighter. Copy all but name, and then I should be able to paste it. Paste. I just want some light. The yellow light is a little bit off-putting. The blue light is fine for here, but this is better just to be white. Come on, production! Speed modules. We need speed modules. Actually, I think I might have enough with the ones I have here. 300. There we go. Alright, let's finish that one. Accepted contracts. Finish. Bam! Another 120. We have another 3 minutes to wait. Factions. We are currently minus 733. I think once we're gonna hit the minus 500, we should be in the neutral relation. And then I think we might get better missions. Alright, this is gonna what? This is gonna take 3 minutes. So guys, I'm gonna sit here a little bit. Is it okay if I sit here? Huh? Hey, good to see you. Alright, guys, I'm gonna sit here for another 3 minutes. I'll be back when the 3 minutes have passed. Alright? Boop, 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 boop. We've got another minute going. Yo. Yeah, you wanna go? I'm waiting for a minute. No? Okay, alright. Alright. 6 seconds. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see what we can get. Refresh. Artillery shell? No. Pro rocket launcher? No. Hydrogen bottle? Maybe? This is taking too well. I cannot carry all that. And 49 radio components. I cannot carry those as well. So none of these I actually can do or make. Do you have a search contract? You have. This does give me 100 and this gives me 100. We get 32 minutes. I'm gonna take one. Accept. And let's do a mission. Because we have to wait another 10 minutes, so we can just do a search contract. We are coming from the wrong side of the sun to see the flickering, I think, of the... was it 3 kilometers range? 2 kilometers? Is it that there? Oh, that's an asteroid. I'm not seeing anything. These search contracts can be great or really bad at the same time. Sometimes you're lucky and it's just right on your path, and other times it's just like, yeah, not there. But if you can take the opposite side and then see if you can come from the other side of the sun, it might be easy to spot it. I think it was 3 kilometers now, if I'm correct. Let me see. Search contract. 3 kilometers maximum deviation. I'm at 2.47. It should already have shown up if it was nearby. Alright, let's go to the sun. Let's see if we can spot the blinking of the grid against the sun's reflection. I'm not seeing it. I'm on our platform. I'm gonna start removing you for a second, and also the acquisition drop-off signs. Because you are blocking too much of my view. Oh, there's this, there it is. Why is it red? Wait, is that the signal we're looking for? Looks like it, but it's red. That means my turrets are gonna shoot them. Groups. Turrets all. Let's turn them on and off, and then say off. Otherwise they will shoot my signal. Yeah. Oh. Stop shooting. Which turret was shooting? Damn it. Off, you idiot. Okay, where is it? There. I really hope it's still complete. Damn it.
Meteor storm inbound.
Looks okay, I think. Doesn't look like it's smoking. Light is still working. This took me way too long to find, by the way. Alright, we got it. Let's go to Darkwater Compound. Let's hope this still counts and it didn't say like it's damaged. Stupid turret. What just happened? Excuse me? Oh, my small tanks. Where are my small tanks? 8. I was at the end of my hydrogen tank. My large hydrogen tank is empty. In the meantime, we did successfully finish our contract. Oh my god, like, what is happening? Okay, we are at the end of our hydrogen, so that means we cannot really do flights anymore until we get this reputation up with these guys. Yeah, I'm still not having any connection rights. Alright, What do you have else for acquisitions? By the way, what is my faction standing? Minus 633. I think 2 more and we should be good. Accepted contracts. Acquisition contracts. Rockets? Damn it. Yeah, I cannot do another search contract because I don't have enough hydrogen to do this. So we're gonna have to wait 2 minutes before I can check other contracts. 14 seconds. Alright. Acquisition. Please give me something easy to create and something I can carry. Hydrogen bottles I cannot carry. Magazines I can carry, except. Rifles I can carry and make. Autocannon I cannot, and Gatling I cannot. Alright, so we can make those two. Let's do 300. I don't remember how much we need, but we need more anyway. And then we need 59 MR50A rifles. For that we need 59 of those, and then 59 of those. This is not going quickly. Alright, so guys, let me just craft this and I'll be back once that is done. Okay, let's move this to my inventory. Those and those. Let's finish those missions. I think those two should be putting me in neutral. Accepted contracts. We got the magazines finished from my character inventory. Yes. And the guns finished as well from my character inventory. Bam. We are now no longer enemies from the pirates. Perfect. So if I look at my factions, pirates are now, we are now in neutral. So if I now would do accepted acquisition contracts and I check what you guys want, I could make this and then put it through the connector. Let me see, can I connect my ship now and refuel? So let's put you on stockpile and then proxy. Connector lock, welcome in engineer. You can find things there most other stations won't offer. Okay. Well, I did see a lot of your rusty ships, if that is what you mean. So let's purchase hydrogen. If you sell it. No, you don't. You. In 1 minute you're selling it. Let me see. Do you have any salvage contracts in the meantime? Both of them are pretty far away. I would like to reduce the jump. So I might actually wait until we have any others. We have 1 minute left. So give me a second here and I'll be back once that is done. Refresh. Grain, radio components and solar cells. I could take those. They might not give me a lot of money, but they might give me... I'm just going to accept them. They might give me some reputation. And then we have also salvage. My god, look at the amount of salvage we have. 22 kilometers. Let's accept. 20 kilometer accept. 19 kilometer accept. And another 18 kilometer accept. Yes, please. Alright, let's fuel up our hydrogen now, I hope. Yes. I need to rename these so I can get easier access to my hydrogen and such. 15 million. Please. And then another 100 maybe. No? Oh, am I empty? I bought all your hydrogen? What the? Sorry. I only managed to fill up halfway. 60%. I mean, it's not bad, but we need to be careful with our hydrogen. You left an engine. Actually, never mind, it's ours. Let's jump to that 18 or just... Well, I would say jump, but... Let's just fly. I can just skip ahead for you guys, so it doesn't make any difference. Is this something new? No, we already did one of those. Alright. Let's see. Are you rotating or are you... You are rotating. So we need to find the gyroscope and then just make this a static grid again. Info. Convert to station. Ah, I didn't even... Okay, that's good. Control panel. Override controls off and claim. Nice. I'm always curious to see if there's anything in here that might be of interest. Silver and silicon. Some computers. One of you. Then this. But I think that's the only cargo in this. No, the rest is all just materials. Yes, okay. Alright, let's get the jackdaw and get this thing ground down. We might have to think about upgrading our jackdaw one day. Maybe add more grinders, more containers. Because I have a feeling that next episode we might do another salvage run full on salvage. Or, you know, upgrade our jackdaw, make it a better grinder ship, and then do another salvage run. I think one of the only missions that we have not tried yet is a bounty mission, which we might want to try out. But for the rest, I feel like we have covered most of the possible unknown commercial hopper. Okay. Most of the possible ways to make money, except maybe selling high and low, but I doubt this is going to work. Na 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 na. Another one is almost done. Just a little bit of clutter grid and we should be able to jump to the next one. There we go. Alright, let's dock and let's get the other one done. There you are. What do we have here? Is it another one of those 3 parts ones? Looks like it. Not seen any new ones for a while now. Alright, I need some of these control panels. I'm just going to put that control panel in the first slot. Let me just remove all this. And then we can withdraw a few. So we can make each of these a static grid. And convert to station. Alright, let's grind it down. This is going to be a few trips back and forth to get it all done. What just happened? I'm out? What? Do I have power cells on my... I don't. Can I make power cells? Please? Okay. Can I make a battery? We just need a small one. Let's put it then between here. tree color. Alright, we got power again. How long can I work with this before I need to, let's see. Got 1 hour. Okay, let me just keep grinding this and then we can charge our ship while we're jumping to the next one. Alright. Look at that. Another full jackdaw again. So much resources from this. This is insane. And 8, 6, 5, and dampeners off. And all that gold. We might actually be able to make our jump drive now. $710. That should be enough to make all the components for the jump drive. I don't even need to pay for it. Okay, so that might be a good one to do also the next episode. Just put those in production while we're refurbishing or reworking the jackdaw. And then also finish the jump drive. Done. Then we have another one there at 9 kilometers. Are you gonna give me something new? I doubt it. This looks very familiar already. Alright. Let's try to find that gyroscope. Should be somewhere... Wait. No, I did already grind one of those down. It's not even rotating. There's a survival kit in here. I don't know. Did we? Magnesium motors, some stuff in here. We got the survival kit. We got this. Then we got some weapons and tools. Another two cryo chambers. No, we didn't. This is the first time I'm coming across this one. I think I recognize this. Remember, I think this is the one that is connected and then this just launches away. Yeah. I remember that one. Okay, let me just make this a static grid. There we go. I'm not sure if you remember, there is like one of those stations you step into a door and then the ship just launches away completely. I think that's the one. Alright, so this was a pretty simple one to grind down. We do have some nice... I mean, we got a whole bunch of medical components again. We got some magnesium that can be refined. It's not going to give us that much though, the magnesium, but it's always nice to get some extra resources that we can then sell later on. Magnesium is a good one to sell anyway. There we go. Let's aim properly at the research material sites and do our jump. Yes, please. That's the final salvage one. Can then bring that back as well to the pirates. See how we get more, how our reputation has raised, and then we can go back to the safe house. Start preparing those, what you call them? Jump superconductors. And then after that, we can upgrade our, well, while that is happening, we can then upgrade our jackdaw. Jump back here to the space station of the pirates and do a whole bunch of salvage missions again. And see how much this is gonna bring me. This one I recognize. This one we did already. Alright. Another full jackdaw. I did pick up some resources, I think. Got some food. Got some nickel, got some cobalt. And a whole bunch of thruster components as well again. So we are good on being able to sell another one of those batches. So let's jump back to the pirate station. And let's complete those missions. So we are gonna go to Dark Cloud, jump drive, Dark Water or something it was, no? Dark Water, select. Let's just jump. Because it doesn't matter where we jump from, which direction. You never know what angle you have to dock on. And connect. This be better worth our time. And you better be worth my time. Characters. Let me get all the salvage missions. Acquisition contracts accepted. Let's do all the salvage ones. Finish. 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 And finish. Now, these are radio components, and I don't think, did we have any radio components on these ships? No, 5, no. Can I sell anything? Thruster components for 34.58 million. You know what I should check is thruster components. This is order 3043 and then offer. This is when we want to buy them. 35,000, no. Order 34,800. So actually this is the best place to sell them. So if I say all, that's 8 million. Bam. Magnesium powder. Another 4 million. Not superconductors, not those. Metal grids, no. Large steel tubes, you can have a few. But that's gonna be it. No, steel plates, maybe a whole bunch. 128 million. Money is starting to roll in. Are there any other acquisition contracts, by the way? Let's accept this. And then say accepted contracts. Finish from my ship. Bam! How is our reputation going with the pirates? Not bad, not bad. We are getting good friends, aren't we? So yeah, so I think the next episode, as I said, we are gonna go back home. I'm gonna fly now home off recording. You will find me back at the safe house. And we are gonna be focusing on, first of all, making these superconductors so we can make our third jump drive. Then we're gonna do, while that is being created, we're gonna upgrade our jackdaw so we have a better grinding capability. We're gonna come back here, we're gonna take all the salvage contracts we can and do another full-on salvage run just to see what we can earn from everything we just picked up. But that's gonna be it for today. Guys, I appreciate you all coming. I appreciate you all sticking around and watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again for episode 14. And yeah, this was Beeblebum. That's all I can say. Goodbye for now.